Good evening. Oh no! I got a piece of paper on my face. I can't see. Welcome to Shadows Over Loathing, a game that was made by people that made a famous internet-type game called Kingdom of Loathing, like 2 decades ago. Ah! I can't see what's going on! Ah! I got hit by a car. Get up. Oh. Let's try that again. It's a bit too soon for me to have lost at the game. You hear the sounds of a diner behind you. Maybe someone there can help you with your little magazine on face problem. I mean, or I can give up, but yeah, let's go to the diner. Hello? I'm not talking to you until you wipe that look off your face. Look? The copy of Look magazine that's stuck to your face. Bathroom's in the back. She points over to the right, as far as you know. Right. Ugh. Smells like pie. Can't see where is left. Somewhere. Who put doors? Hello? Some kind of big glass metal box there. But I can't actually see what it is. E. How's everyone doing today? You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucets for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing... What? Oh! It's my face! One of these is my face. I think... hair color's wrong, but this looks like my face. I think. Hey, demon. Exactly. There we go. That's my face. There I am. Now that I look like a normal person... Ooh, look. Ooh, they've got one of those meat-operated multi-selection phonographs, or jukeboxes, as the kids call them. Neat! Hey, there's something in the coin return. Sweet, I got one meat. By the way, the use of, or the, money in this world is meat. A couple of old folks are having an animated discussion. Well, one of them is. Huh. The way these young women act these days with their short hair and their sassy talk like their dresses that don't even cover their ankles. It's scandalous. And those dances they do, flailing around. Like, I don't know what I'd have thought Prohibition would have put a kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no, sir. Can't even imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there. This newfangled jazz music with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of world is that anyway? Jazz. I think our cups got switched. You're supposed to have the decaf. Ah. Why was I... Some petty vandals has scratched the name Dan Bob into the surface of this table. It's moments like these that remind me how bad I am at reading. Yes. Maybe. A couple of young women are chatting breezily over coffee. Hey, Mac, what this town is? Poughkeepsie. Are you two traveling? Yeah, Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill. So we boosted our jelly beans breezer for a weekend. Whirl to the hot potato. Oh, bourgeois. You make it sound like we went south with a... I flew him like a kite. Everything's Jake. Jeez, I'm pretty sure only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, a cancelled stamp? Go put some pepper in your shoes. Yeah. I'll try that. What kind of insult is that? Is that an insult? Go put pepper in your shoes? Hey there. Is something particularly interesting about that coffee? It's my first one. Of the day? No, it's my first one ever. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter, it makes my stomach hurt. Ah, well, it's not for everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this. And maybe every morning for the rest of my life. Yeah, that's coffee. No. No, none of those words are my name. I'm not Mac. I'm not Benny. I'm not... Michallium? McCallum? McCallum. No, my name is... Oh. Well now, that looks much better. I'm Ethel, is what the lady said before I started reading the names. Hello, Nicholas. Yes, Tato is here to watch the stick figures. What should my name be? I could go with green. That sounds too... bland. What's something that sounds really... 1920s? Stubble. Stubble who? Lopez, Cook, Stewart. Nope. Stubble Gumshoe. Yes. Those are two words that definitely sound like who I am playing as here. Pleased to meet you, Stubble Gumshoe. What can I get you? Cup of coffee. Ooh, one meat. I have exactly that. You sure can. Best cup of coffee in the state. If I may say so myself. That'll be one meat. Here you go. Sweet. Diner coffee. I spend one meat. Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be any minute. Good thing, too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City? My uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hun. But it's somebody else's reason. What's your reason? I just really want to help. Nope. I got in some trouble back home. Not quite it. I'm searching for something. That sounds like something Stubble Gumshoe would be into. I see. Do you know what it is you're looking for? I'm looking for something dark. Haunted. Cool. What do you mean by that? There's something in my dreams. A kind of darkness. It's moving. I have to find out what it is. Some of the color drains from Ethel's cheeks. Ha! I'm off to adventure! Or should I just smile? Or should I stare at her intensely? Intensely. And then leave. Prologue. Yeah! It's too late now, I already named myself Stubble Gumshoe. For the rest of the stream, I want you guys to call me Stubble Gumshoe. You pull out the letter from Uncle Murray and read it again. Murray Morris, Murray's Antiques, 111 Blockett Street, Ocean City. Dear Stubble, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventurous spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you are able. Please, your Uncle Murray. Well, I don't like the look of that guy's hair. I don't trust it. That there's clown hair. Clowns can't be trusted. They're sneaky. They'll sneak up to you and give you a balloon. Ah! Words! My worst nightmare! You're just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride, when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. Uh-oh. What's the problem, shopkeep? Before you talk to the bus driver, I, the narrator, am interrupting because I see that you've played through this... I can explain. I just want to be sure that I knew what I was getting into prior to actually playing this on stream. No, I'd like to do the prologue again. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Nope, sorry about that. But we're out of gas. Aw, geez, you didn't fill up before we left? I filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly one full tank of gas. He hands you an empty gas can, plus one additional can. Swell. Why do I have to go get it? Well, I'd do it myself, except for two reasons. Those being... Firstly is, I am the bus driver. I'm legally responsible for the bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. And secondly, because of my leg. What's wrong with your leg? It's attached to a fellow that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. Well, alright then. Guess I haven't got much choice. Can I borrow your umbrella at least? This is a left-handed umbrella. Am I left-handed? Ambidextrous, maybe. Am I left-handed? Yes. But you aren't registered to my umbrella insurance. Nuts! Sorry about that. Here, I do have a flashlight you can use, though. Good luck. Well, at least I got a flashlight. That's better than nothing. Ooh. Drink red cola. Protect your family. An old billboard from before the war. Huh. This gas pump is empty. This pump is full of water instead of gas. That's no good. There's a little bit of gas left in this pump. There's no hose on it. Curses. Stubble will do no such thing. I'm too cool to pay for anything. Yoink. Empty oil cans. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I totally paid for stuff. Ooh, cheese loaf. Ew. Nobody in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. Oh. Loot. 7 meat. Ah, yeah. Well, I'll go in there. Really? You never mentioned working at a gas station. Did Stubble ever work at a gas station? No, that doesn't sound like Stubble Gumshoe would do. He probably... Actually, no, that totally sounds like something Stubble Gumshoe would do. Work at a gas station? He wants to be a detective. But he's not really a detective. He just works at gas stations. Randomly. Just new gas station every week. Starts working there. Starts interrogating people as they're paying for gas. Well, okay, if you say so. Go through. Alright, what we got here? Search it. 4 drawers, the 5th one is locked. Broken radio. Can still be considered nice. This is a pretty nice radio. Shelf smells like axle grease and old paint. Probably because that's what's on it. That would make sense, wouldn't it? This shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. You don't have any use of them, though. This shelf is full of old personnel files. Look up Stubble Gumshoe. Well, I'll be darned. Here's your file. You do work here! You got an item. Gas station personnel file. Sorry I ever doubted you. Plus 5 XP. Oh yeah! Told you Stubble definitely worked here. Each object that you would examine on the shelf is dirtier and more boring than the one you looked at before. You really want to know the story behind this sign. Stand clear of the lift before operating. Steve! It's a big tool chest, but all of the good tools have already been stolen. Fuse box. As advertised, this is a box containing 1 fuse. However, the fuse is broken, which is probably not intended. You should keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. Oh, I know where there's a replacement fuse. I used to work here, you know. I worked here on one night shift. Look for a fuse. Got a fuse. Haunted. Don't worry. It will find you soon enough. Ooh. I have 5 XP, but I need 15 to buy stuff. Alright. Figure it out. Need 3 mysticality for that. Let's see here. I've got... Ooh, plus 1 moxie for cheese. Pass. Gideon the Worm. When you were 4 years old, Gideon flew in your bedroom window and refused to leave. He's been with you as a familiar ever since. Cool. Each round of combat increases your muscle, mysticality, or moxie. Cool. Your luggage. I can unpack my luggage. Cool. Paper cup of fresh black coffee. It smells better than any coffee you've ever had before on this trip. Maybe I should drink that. Yeah, you know what? Let's drink it. Good grief, this coffee smells good. You can't bring yourself to drink it because you might really need some coffee later. Oh. Your personnel file from the abandoned gas station you work at. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Right. Let's fix this thingy. Replace. Click. Done. And, boop. Sweet. Exactly. That's where I got my start, working at a detective in a shady, run-down gas station. And now, oh, careful now. Don't want to drop that. I have some gas. Wonder what this did. Some kind of weird machine. I need 3 mysticality for it, though. Where can I get that mysticality from? Let's see here. I've got cheese. Increases moxie. And I've got a bat. Neither of those are going to add to my ability to be mysticalical. Oh, a miserable-looking hitchhiker is standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out her thumb. Hi there. Her head turns very slowly to face you, and her eyes don't quite meet yours. Can you give me a lift? I need to get to Albany. I'm sorry. Going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia. Although, I admit, the circumstances aren't great. ... So, what's in Albany? Do you have family there? No, I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. ... Haha. ... Okay, that's fair. I don't know what the machine does. Maybe it does something. Do you know where I can get some gas? Gas? The bus I was on ran out, and the driver sent me to find some more. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. Never been there. Well, okay then. How about this rain, huh? Lydia looks very slightly surprised at it and glances around slowly. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, it sure is. What a night to be stuck out on the road, right? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Well, anyway. Seen any good movies lately? I saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. Oh, that's a classic. What'd you think? It was very scary. I liked it. I prefer comedies myself. Have you seen the new Buster Keaton one? The cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You have to see it. Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. ... Really terrific. Read any good books lately? I read The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Have you read his new one? The War on the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forgot the name, but it was terrible. His early works are his best, like The Time Machine. Yeah, I love that one. I'm glad we're able to find something we could connect on, Lydia. ... So, Okay! Bye-bye! This field is extremely corny. Hey, I ain't want to be unfriendly, but this is private residence. that y'all barged into. Oh, geez, sorry. Everything's so desolate outside, I just assumed this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right. So you might as well get in out of the rain for a spell. Ah, thanks. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Thanks, my name is Stubble. Stubble Gumshoe. Howdy, Stubble. I'm Elias. Elias Chekhov. Make yourself at home. Ah, thanks for letting me in, Mr. Chekhov. Oh, Mr. Chekhov, is this your gun? Are you leaving this rifle? Are you leaving this rifle behind? Yep. How come? Well, it's a varmint rifle. And where I'm going, there ain't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters such as that. But like Almanac don't list any example of a varmint qua varmint. If you know what I mean. I do know what you mean? Just between me and you guys, I have no idea what he means. I'm just pretending. Don't tell him. I do know what you mean. No need to fret over it right now. In any case, that gun is for later. Later? Yep. Much later. Okay. Well, hopefully that Chekhov's gun isn't gonna be a problem. What's this funny looking thing? That's a duck call. What's it for? Calling ducks. Oh, fun. Used to be. Don't work no more on account of being haunted. Haunted? Yeah, well, not haunted exactly. Bunch of spiders got in there and now it sounds all scary when you blow it. I see. If you want it, it's yours. You gingerly take the duck call, trying very hard not to think about the spiders. You got an item. Haunted duck call. Sweet. What's in here? Where does this door lead? I ask you. Spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. I don't even bother opening the door since the dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, though I doubt you'll find much of use. The dust devil? Yeah, those critters are a real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't being cleaned under properly. And since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what'd someone call, a nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beasts. Real territorial. Okay, I'll be careful. Yoink. 10 meat for me. Ooh, a shelf full of pulp westerns. Fists at Owl Ranch. Oh! Right. This just happens to be the names of the missions and areas from the last game they did, which was west of Loathing. Shootout at Dry Ranch. Sheriffs of the Sunset Sage. Ah, here it is. Handgun's tail. Well, that's enough looking at those. I'm not gonna mess with that dust devil right now. Ask Alliance about them. Tears? Wait, are these boxes of tears or tears? Don't be ridiculous. You can't put neither of them in a box. That don't make any kind of sense. Uh-huh. What's in this box? Stalks? Scissors. Oh, shears, not shares. Glass rings. Is this box really full of glass rings? Yep. About 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? Heh, nah. Of course not. I just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. They're all different in interesting ways, and they're shiny. That there's collecting trifecta. Huh. Well, okay then. Yeah, I liked West of Loathing too. Did you ever play Kingdom of Loathing? Lots of adventures in that game. Gears. What's with this box of gears? My daughter, Simone, left those behind when she went off to school. Figured I should keep her for them. Keep them for her. Oh, that makes sense. All these boxes are labeled bears. Are these boxes really full of bears? Nah, those boxes all canned pears. I had a little fun writing the labels. You want a can? I got one left that didn't fit. You got it. Item. Bibson's extra sweet pears. Gee, thanks. 3 pears. I think. Kitchens Inc. brand kitchen sink. Cool. Ah, fair enough. Wonder if Markiplier ever played the game. I played that game a lot as a kid. I wonder if it's still going. It was an in-browser game where you could be any kind of cool guy. I was a disco bandit. The secret to being a good disco bandit is being able to steal your own pants without you noticing. I don't know if that's a grater. I think it's a lock. Can I use your bathroom? Sure. How'd you know that door was a bathroom, though? I've always had a knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms is all. Well, good for you, I guess. Flush. 5 XP. I flush Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt me later. You look at yourself in the mirror. Hi, Stubble. Smile. Ah, that's a happy guy. Frown. Aw, what's wrong? Why, I oughta... Oh no. Cringe. You remember something really embarrassing you did a couple years ago? It was this voice. Blah, 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 blah. I'll just assume this looks good. Ah, there you are. I'm gonna frown. Ooh. A vicious clawfoot bathtub. I've never seen a clawfoot bathtub. Oh, right. Let's check that door and see if it's a cheese grater. This door is locked with some kind of elaborate electric lock. Ask about it. What's with this door? Oh, that's my daughter Simone's room. Who's left for college? Hopefully she ain't left anything important in there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. I see. Oops. Well, I think I've seen everything in here. Time for me to... Ooh, a gun! There's nothing on the clothesline except a pair of socks and an old gun. You got a rusty pistol. Take the gun and leave the socks. They don't look safe. That's fair. Those socks do look pretty dangerous. Who's shooting their gun? Uh-oh. This looks dangerous. Am I really prepared for this? What if... First, never bring a bat to a gunfight. You're gonna have to fight him with this rusty gun. Mysticality. That could be useful later. But what if... Can I read this? No, I need 5 mysticality. Well, let's see. Moxie plus physical damage. I believe I start off... Yeah, I've got 1 Moxie. And if I consume this 1 cheese loaf, I will gain Moxie, which will cause me to do more damage. I can probably... until you eat something else. Yeah. So if I eat this, I'll do more damage with the gun. Then I can switch over to mysticality later. That's the plan. You guys ready? Let's eat this cheese loaf and go fight that scarecrow. What's in the goodness thing? In the rain, all your stuff will get wet. Oh. Makes a solid point. I want to know what's in there. Alright. I ain't afraid of you, Scarecrow. Alright. First, let's use this haunting quack. Decrease all their stats. And then, Let's shoot them. Ah! +1 AP. Alright, let's see here. If I throw this rock, it'll deal 2 damage. And I currently have 1 AP. It'll cost 1 AP. Wait. Yep. 2 physical damage if I shoot them. Or if I throw this, it'll cause 2 physical damage. Oh! Cool. That worked out. Ah! I gotta deal with this scarecrow. Yeah! We did it! We beat the scarecrow! That wasn't so scary. Ha. This thing's pro-menacing days are over. And I get to collect the gas. Victory is ours. Good work, everyone. High fives, handshakes, and beers all around. I mean, if you are of legal drinking age. Barn door is locked. Oh. Well, that's no good. I should ask Mr. Chekhov. Hey, Chekhov. Talk to him. So you're moving out? Yep. I finished packing, so now I'm just waiting for the movers to come and take the last load of stuff. You've got movers coming in the middle of the night? Nah. In the morning. But I went and packed my teddy bear. And forgot which box he's in. Can't sleep. I see. Are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college, so there's nothing keeping me here. I never particularly cared for farming anyhow. Just kind of fell into it, you know? So I reckoned I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit. See what kind of trouble I can get up to. Heh! Nice. So what's your story? What are you doing out on a night like this? I got a letter. I got a letter from my Uncle Murray. It sounded urgent, so I hopped on a bus to Ocean City. I ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for some more. I gotcha. Well, I think there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You're welcome to it. Thanks. I gotta warn you, though. You'll have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically, I should say, my daughter's monster. What? It's a thing my daughter Simone built. What? See, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built an auto-ominous robot craption. To help with the plowing and the harvesting. And, worked real nice, too. Wow. Problem is, after she left, it blew a what's-it-tube. Got violent. I'm pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electrics, I might as well be a dog trying to read Plato. So I locked it in the barn. Ah, I see. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you have a mind to, but please, be careful. It's got a lot of sharp bits to it. Here's the key. Ah, thanks. Sweet, got the barn key. Let's go punch a robot. Let's see what we got here. Need muscle. Yoink. Uh-oh, there's the robot. Alright. You gotta fight it. There's no other choice. First, we gotta blow a tube at it. And reduce its abilities to hurt me. And then I'm gonna shoot it. Bang. Ah! I got buzz zapped. Bang. Ha! Victory is ours. High fives all around. Rest in parts. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, 2 Moxie? Ooh, welding gloves. And let's grab our gas can. And with that, I think there is one other thing. Oh, hey. I can test my fishing rod out in this pool thingy. Full of water. I didn't catch anything, but it was good practice. It's a nice barrel, but it'd be nicer if it had anything in it. That's a shame. Baseball bat is... Let's go check that, actually. Wrong thing. Muscle plus physical damage, but the gun is Moxie plus physical damage. And I have 2 Moxie, so I would actually get more out of using the gun than I do out of using the other thing in the jigger. But what I can do now is... I think I needed 3 mysticality in order to access that item in the garage. But I have a plan this time. I have a plan. What I can do is I can eat the pears and then invest in mysticality. So first, eat some pears. I'll do less damage, but... Yep. Sweet. Too sweet, in fact. Now I'll be able to activate this and figure out what it does. I also need mysticality. I have enough XP for that. Now I have 3 mysticality, which means there's an engraving plate on the side of it. It says, Helco Portable Gasoline Generator. Aha! It's a machine for generating portable gasoline. Harvest some. Huh. Extract today's crop of gasoline for miraculous machine. You got 133% full can. That was pointless! I wasn't expecting that to happen. Well, there we are. We have more gasoline than I need, and... Can I fish in this gas tank? Oh. You should have known there weren't any fish in there. You can see through the entire thing. Well, I tried. Hey, I got you your gas. Hey there, friend. Any luck with the gas? You show the driver the gas can. Well, his gas can. Well, this can doesn't usually hold that much gas. Not sure how you did it. Well, whatever. Are you ready to hit the road? Yep. Sweet. 10 XP. And with that, we're on our way. You climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of the rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep. The sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. Pluck it straight. You realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas. Hey kid, this is your stop, right? That are now totally forgotten. What? All ashore, that's going ashore. Thanks for traveling Willis Bus Cove. Disembark. Full of War's surplus. Huh. Army surplus store is closed for the night. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at this counter looks up at you as you enter. Oh, hi. You must be Stubble. We don't get many customers at this time of night. Or at all, really. That's me. You were expecting me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail you. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking. Come in, and I'll get you a towel. You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it at you. Thanks. Is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't. You said that in kind of an ominous way. Where is he? Jessica sighs. I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact. He said it was gonna be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it to you if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie, into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this is gonna take some explaining. Can it wait till morning? I want to get out of these wet clothes and into a dry bed. Sorry, hun, we don't have a lot of time to waste, and I have to at least give you enough info to make a rational decision on helping us or not. Okay. Ugh. Sorry. Lots of reading makes my head spin. Probably not the best game for me to play specifically, but also a funny game. Jessica leads you into a back room furnishing with some desks and some strange-looking machinery. Welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques. Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky. Would be a real understatement. Hinky? Da hinky? Murray called them tainted dark magic. Real bad mojo, you know. Cursed. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know about that kind of a thing. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is just, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, we're trying to hunt down these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back? That's the long and short of it. Yep. What do you say? Are you in? Absolutely. I'm always up for a crazy adventure. Well, yeah, I can't just leave him in the lurch like this. I mean, absolutely. Great. You hear the shop door opening, and after a moment, a goblin pokes their head into the office. Hello? Oh, hey, it's swell timing. Hey, Gabby. Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come meet him. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet her. Meet you. I go by her, actually. I go by that. Yeah, no, I'm fine with this. Stubble Gumshoe is the stubbliest gumshoe of them all. A real man's man. With stubble. And gum on his shoes. And in his shoes. He keeps all of the gum he has ever chewed inside of his shoes. That's the kind of man Stubble Gumshoe is. Hi, hello. Pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep there till we find Murray. You've gotten it. Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through the door in the back of the room. Great, I could really use some sleep. There's stuff in here. Desk is a mess. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of the avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Interesting. You don't have time to play games right now. white cat is snoozing in an old towel. What's this cat's name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple years ago. You give Calliope a good scratching, but she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't Calliope like me? She's warm. She'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No, we're all out. You can get some more tomorrow. They'll have them at the Cola Wars surplus store, next door. Oh, that rhymes. Hey Jessica, whose desk is this? Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's fixing up a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. I see. Nobody needs to call right now. You're not sure what this clock is telling you, but it sure isn't time. Interesting. Hang on a sec, you can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right now while I'm still standing. Well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. Wow, a mission already? You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectatron 1000. Ah. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's not great. I want to have Gabby go get it. That's why she came over tonight. But since you turned up out of the blue, I guess there's no time like the present. I am probably not exaggerating when I say there is literally no time except for the present. What? As in, there might not be a future. You won't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block. If the readings are right, there's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. It should be in there. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight. A fight? Heck yeah! Yeah, well, hopefully. It won't come up to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby. Gabby reappears with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office with Stubble and help him get that hat, okay? Okay, Gabby is ready for an action. Let us mosey. Let out a tired sigh. Heave a grumpy sigh, let out a tired sigh, or make an excited sigh. Sure. Excitement. Alright, fine. You said it. It's a hat, right? A cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A men's fedora, probably. Fedoras. Hey, Sans, how's it going, man? We're just playing some, what's the name of this game again? Shadows over Loathing. That was it. My brain is just in reading mode. Okay. And I'm supposed to do what? Just break it and take it? Well, not break exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of some guy at the realtor's office. I'm pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out, and back here in bed before you know it. Alright, let's do this. Hello. Okay, let's go. I don't want to read. I just want to go... What's in here? Ooh, cheap cologne. What? I think the store is broken or something or other. Building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just people renting it out that were condemned. Grab the what? Oh. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into any alleys. Oh. Somebody has... What? Oh. Somebody has scratched some weird symbols into the sidewalk here. Okay. You can't see anything interesting within the walking distance of that direction. Oh, I must have gone in the wrong direction. Great. Please shoot. I probably should have paid attention to which direction. Sail, sail, sail. Going out of business. I think they're out of business. Oh, hello. This hobo seems wholly unperturbed by the rain. Nice weather we're having. He smiles, then looks up and lets the rain splash on his face for a while. Heh, suits me just fine. I guess a wise man once said, the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. That was before umbrellas were invented, or... My name's Gus, by the way. Hi, I'm Stubble. Pleased to meet you, Stubble. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a couple meat to spare, would ya? I mean, yeah, I can spare a couple of meat. Thank you very much, Stubble. Old Gus won't forget your kindness, you bet. Take her easy, Gus. Okay, so I was just... Good to hear you're doing well. I could have sworn that I've been through everywhere already. Store... Building solid. Trash. Reach has exceeded. Okay. Ah, this is the one. I must have missed it before. Okay, time to bust in there, find a weird cursed hat. You take a deep breath and unlock the door. You give the key to Gabby for safekeeping. Go inside. Alright. There's a little bit of coffee, very old coffee left. Oh, hey, can I drink that coffee that I have? Ah. Nasty old coffee. Can I drink nasty old coffee? Increase your maximum AP until... Oh. I'm gonna hang on to that mysticality. There's a half-finished document on the typewriter. Government corruption at all-time high. The government is once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any support figures or explaining where the funds have been recalled to. Additionally, anonymous sources report it cuts off abruptly. Maybe it's the result of pink slip next to the typewriter. Read the slip. Curtis, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times, not enough people buy the paper anymore. To keep the lights on in this joint, electricity is expensive because it is very recent innovation. That makes sense. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by the government. Government subsidies. This is to say that the hand that feeds you is the one hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy. You've given me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. Oof. Fired for reporting on the government who pay your salary. Ooh. An orb. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barber says you'd think he could have left it a better tip. Today's list of bands dances. The Chutney Slider and the Dirty Dirty Blitz. And the Upside Down Tango. Today's winning racehorses. Gristler's Mother. Too Much Corn. And Howitzer Jack. There's a half-finished letter in the typewriter. Reginald. I think Burgess is onto us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this letter out. Instead of just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Oh, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely. Doesn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler? What's that about? Alright, so far this is interesting. I do not care. Move it. Of course! I should have known. You see a thin 3-ringed binder on this desk. You got an item. Pneumatic Tube System Operational Manual. Okay, cool. There's a crumpled up pink slip on the desk. Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it's against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired. I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe, and if I see your face in here again, I will both give you the axe and set you on fire. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You may make a mental note to never fight with this Carver person. Printing presses are incomprehensibly massive and heavy, especially back then, when they were basically giant presses with metal plates inside. That is hilarious. The drawer on this one is slightly ajar. Look inside. Ew, nasty old leftovers. Ooh, fishing. Let's go fishing in this. I know, it... Huh. What? What? Okay. Well, let's see what's in the basement. Oh, hey, fishmen. Hi. The control panel has a green button, a red button, a big lever, a knob. Consult the manual. Push the green power button on, pull the pump engage lever, adjust the suction rate according to the pressure diagnostic indicators. If the red indicator light is okay. Let's see here. So, push the green button. And then 2. Pump engage lever. Pull the lever with a very pleasant crunch, and the motor noise turns into a sort of loud, windy whine. A yellow light is glowing on the console. Red light, blue light, green light. Adjust the suction rate according to the pressure diagnostic indicator. Turn the knob? The options of the knob range are okay. If the blue indicator... What's the pressure diagnostic indicator? Green button makes a satisfying click. You hear motor startup. You pull the lever with a very pleasing crunch. And then the motor noise turns into a sort of loud, windy whine. A yellow light is glowing on the console. If a red indicator light is on, set suction, adjust dial A. If blue, dial E. If green, dial D. A. So A, E, and D are listed. So B and C and F and G are not listed. What about turn to dial B? Noise turns into a sort of shuddering growl for a second before an orange light flashes briefly, then the entire machine shuts down. Well, shoot. investigate. Not wanting to get any closer to them, you choose to investigate as squint at them from a short distance away, which is probably for the best, as it might be bad for your mental state to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched over posture and covered with scales that glisten slickly in the dim light, though you can't tell if this is a natural luster or due to being covered with oily sewer filth. More notable, of course, is the fact that they have huge fish heads. Sorry if I buried the lead there. You know, saving the dramatic part for the last and all. Their bulging around the eyes glare at you. Bulging round eyes glare at you out of the darkness, faintly luminous like radium, which dials and they hiss and garble at you between rows of pointed shark-like teeth. Gill slits on the sides of their heads open and close like thin, wet mouths gasping for air, or whispering terrible secrets, whichever seems more likely to you. You. It appears that they're very displeased to see you, but are smart enough to hold off attacking until they've judged how much of a threat you are. Okay. Let's see here. First, I'm going to honk. And then I shoot. Ah! I got spat at, and it's gross and cold. Flop slap. Gabby will slap spittin' fishman for 3. Sure. Slap. Wow. No! You slapped my bird! That jerk. Okay, so that would be 3. So what if I do this and then shoot him? That should deal with that guy. Fish down. Ah! He spat at Gabby. Deal with him. Slap. Fish slap. See? I'm good at video games. And I gained 5 EXP. And plus 1 HP for Gideon. Sweet. Check out again. So, what if I consult? So, the green power is the on button. So, let's... Wait. Pull the pump gauge. Okay. So, push green button. Pull the lever. Yellow light. Yellow light is glowing on the console still. What if I consult the manual again? Nope. Doesn't give me any additional things. Okay. So I guess I need to turn the knob. So I know that it isn't B. What about C? Let's try C. Oh, hey. Oh, that probably would have dealt with those guys without me needing to fight them, huh? An ominous, vaguely person-shaped stain on the ground. Very old manhole cover. There's a huge black skull crawling on July 22nd. Scrawled. Ah. Huh, what happened on July 22nd, 1917? Ooh, paper. Underground newspaper. Sweet. Alright, let's see here. 19... Okay. Look through... Okay, 17... 19. 1917. Okay. Here, let's look at this one. The top story from that date is the Ocean City Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say, what if watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue and comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall? Interesting. What? You okay, Choo-Choo? Are you being controlled by some kind of evil dark presence? Stubble Gumshoe is on the case. I feel like I've read that one already. Nothing but a pile of homemade toothpicks. Poor desk. Interesting, though. Oh, there's more stuff. Robinson, first hand, then. First Hinden, then Carver? Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's gonna karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. What's a karate? Oh my god, that's what happened! This desk got karate chopped in half. That's hilarious. You see this corner note sticking out? Tucker, you got that bottle. I got you that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it. And rat us out to the trophies. Beck. Under the water cooler, eh? Surely it's not still there, but couldn't hurt to check. Okay, let's see if there's, Wait, I don't think I found a water bottle down here. Maybe I missed something. Wow. Wow, what? Wow, wow, wee, wah. Man, why would they say that there's a water bottle somewhere? Very old manhole cover. Okay. Curses. Wait, what if I try different stuff? Oh, the machine's no longer responsive. I guess I broke it before. Darn, that sucks. Reporter's cufflinks. I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or impossible. Plausible. I think it's really gonna catch on. You know, you're right. Firefly is the opposite of waterfall. But dragonflies are the only flies that can breathe fire. This world is too complicated. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Did you find the hat? I found a hat. I guess it's the one you meant. It doesn't look unusual, though. Yeah. Yeah? Well, it does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger on why. I know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't actually. More like a feeling of dread, like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, that is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take that hat and go sit in the machine over there. Why? That's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off the hat, right? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, but, what? Can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to put it to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into a sort of allegorical dream space that the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know, it's a lot. It's a lot. Let me rephrase. Ahem. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project into it and try to resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things can get a little weird. Yeah, I know, it sounds crackers, but you'll just have to give it a try and understand it. All those words you just said make my brain hurt. I'm gonna go fight the hat. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull a weird metal dome thing down over your head. What would you like to uncurse? The terribly cursed fedora. No sooner have you sat down than the machine, with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there, angrily, like a snake in a cement mixer. And after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet onto your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed that terribly cursed hat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. You got an item. Uncursed fedora. Ew. But the curse itself still lives transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. Choo-choo, my brain can't read that. You need to use English words and letters. What are you talking about? What? What's a font? Who are you? How did I get here? I need to go fight a curse. Now, how do I get rid of that curse? See, curses are like energy. Stubble. Wait, we've never met before. Who are you? They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Remember who said that? Isaac Newman? Newton? Newton. Newman. Yeah, that machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself. But as for how you change a curse, well, I don't know that. Some higher consciousness spiritual stuff. Don't know much about it. I'm more of a Newton-Newman sort of guy. The fedora curse bounces around in the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside it. Sounds safe, I'll do that. Guys, I'm a man with an axe on a tiny hat. Fedora Reserve. I think I need to axe murder a hat. I heard thy death calls, creature. What? Rest something. A tree fell before its time, a ground stained with sin. Yes. Et in Arcadia, ego. Even in Arcadia there is death. Yes. Even in paradise, there is a killer. Uh-huh. He wears 3 fedoras. He must be evil. Thou know who I am, and why I am here. I cut her. There has been a mordere. What knowest thou of mordere? That I did not do the mordere, and that is all. What mo have thee for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tellins the truth. One of us always lies, and the third one of us does not speaken at all, but honks. If I fendan thee a liar, there is no thing I can do to savan thee. I cutter. Thou art servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. I say, did not do the mordre. I, alas, say I am one of 3 brothers. Oh, right. Big power in the wood. Today, cutter. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin. None of us is without sin, but mine do not run to Mordre. Hey, Anonymous M. What? Scarlet Devil Mansion? You mean, the place where Remelia Scarlet lives? And her sister, Landre Scarlet? And their maid, Sakia? And also their librarian, Patchouli Knowledge? Are those the ones you're talking about? Yeah, those are the ones you're talking about. Oh, this is a math puzzle. The answer is 9. If there's anything I've learned from Chiruno's perfect math class, it's the answer is always 9. I'm sure it's true. I heard it from the strongest fairy. Okay, now where was I? I was reading something, wasn't I? Was I? Probably was. None of us are without sin, blah 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 blah. Then whose? Lead me not to stray. Thy brother speakens of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tellins the truth, and one who does not speaken at all, but honks. What speaken thee of this? This is fairy talk. No thing has honken in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then. Not sire. Something is rotten in the woodcutter. Aye, a Mordor, with provisions as its source. Speak to me of provisions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with theme. What do thou tellin me? I am troubled by the Mordre, but of it I know not thing. I warn thee, my giftness make no room for liars. Thou will do as thou must, Cutter. I have no doubt, but I now make thee like a tree. Thy brother speaking of thrice. One who always tellins the truth lies, one who always tellins the truth, and one who does not speaken at all but honks. What speaken thee of this? I do not honken, sire. I swearian upon it. Never has thou honken. Never, never, 'tis a sin in mine eyes. Thou speakest true. Thou hast corrected. Thou hast murder. Thou lie about Honken. What say? Thy brothers honken not. Thou wouldest lie to a cutter of the wood. Thou wouldest do mordre in the wood. Aye, thou hath the right of it. I sought only to distracten thee, whilst I make my escape. Goodest by, cutter. Do not run from me, Trey. Nay, I groan. I 100 years, I will hath groan so tall and strong. Thine axe will never fallen me, but I will not wait 100 years, die murderer. Hathar, forsooth. Oh. There is no boss in Gensokyo. I should have known. I'm pretty sure that the answer is still 9, though. What did I just read? Can anyone explain this to me, because my brain does not comprehend and my head hurts from all the weird talkings? Okay. I do the thing. I do not love it, but it shall do. Wait. Big rot in the wood today, Cutter, and wait, what? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin and shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terrible cursed fedora in your hands, you do feel confident that the curse which plagues the starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. You put the hat back on. It nearly sparkles now. Upgrade! Now, all you've got to reckon with is whether you're the kind of guy who goes around wearing a fedora. I'm not the kind of guy who wears fedoras. I'm not a fedora guy. Oh, thanks. I like your hat better. You must be Charles Wallace. I'm Stubble. That I am. Pleased to meet you, Stubble. What do you do around here? Oh, your general handyman stuff sort. I keep the lights on and the water running, built the detectotron, and the uncursing machine too. Wow, that's a lot of real high-tech wizardry. Ah, it's nothing really. See you around, Charles. Cat. Sleeping cat. I am ready to sleep. We done? We done. Cool. It's a shelf for knickknacks and tchotchkes. That's a weird spelling for the word, but I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. And I've only heard about that word. I've never actually had to say it. There's an old ragdoll on top of the shelf. Must have been left by the previous tenant. Walk away from the shelf. Open trunk. Ah, what the heck? You stamp out the flames, but it's a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. You got an item stamp from Murray's letter. Huh. How unfortunate. Very well. It is time for us to sleep. Sleepeth, shall we? Who's Jacob Marley? Dream about school. It's a poster for my favorite literary ghost. You! Who are you? Oh no. I know you, but I don't know you. Oh, I hate you! I hate you more! I love you. But I hate you! Who are you? Why are you in my dreams? Lots of people in the hallway, it seems. Hello. How's it going? You know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's alright. I'll figure it out eventually. 6 lockers. First one. You open the first locker and reveal a thriving colony of ants. Second one. It's full of peanut butter. Third one. The third locker contains a tiny shrine to Babe Ruth. The fourth one. The fourth locker is empty. Oh god! It's so scary! Sorry if I blew out anyone's ears. Fifth locker. Fifth locker is filled with cookbooks, but they're all in French. Sixth locker. The sixth locker opens the vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You slam it shut quickly as not to suffocate. There isn't a seventh locker. I said check the seventh locker. I said there are only 6 lockers. Check the 7th locker. Oh jeez. You look in the 7th locker. It's filled with old school papers. Look at the school papers. They've all got your name on them. They're papers. Read one. How I Spent My Summer by Stubble Gumshoe, age 6. This summer, I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. The end. Underneath the pile of school papers you find an overdue library book. Oh man, I better get this to the library. Our founder, Branworth Gervulgunculus III. This lady looks friendly. Talk to her. Hello there. You must be... She flips through the book out on her desk. Ah, here we are. Gumshoe. Stubble Gumshoe. Yes, hello, I am Stubble Gumshoe. I kind of want to know the 4th one. I know who I am, but who are you? I am your academic advisor. Oh, that is terrifying. It's time for you to choose your place. But I dropped out. In real life, certainly. You must, however, choose a place. I don't understand. Oh, I get it. This is where I choose a character class. Okay. Now then, looks like there are 3 places for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing. This class is for pig skinners. There's Overview of Herd Conjunction. This class is for cheese wizards. And finally, Weird Time Signatures 504. This class is for jazz agents. So, alright guys, I can't decide. Which one should I be? A pig skinner, a cheese wizard, or a jazz agent? You decide. I'm honestly not too picky about which I pick. Ugh. My channel description, my resume? Sorry, I hadn't noticed this yet. It's not really my resume. My resume would have a whole lot more stuff on it. I think that's just sort of me saying who I am and what I do. In a way, it's a resume. And I'm applying to be internet personality extraordinaire. Would you hire me to be your source of entertainment? Choo-choo? I would hire me. I think I would do a great job. Maybe. I would hire Miku. And then I would allow Miku to hire me as an assistant. I think that's far more reasonable than to hire myself. I don't think I could do a good enough job, to be honest.
Miku, on the other hand, she's quite good at entertaining. Now the question remains, which class should I pick? I can't decide. Anyone have any suggestions? Choices, picks? Yes, no, maybe? Possibly? Maybe. Perhaps. No? Well, in that case, I'm going to go with, Cheese Wizard. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cheese Wizard. I mean, I'm already practically a wizard, just not very big on magic, but cheese magic, sure, let's go with that. I'm interested in being a cheese wizard. As trained by Chef Maggie, cheese wizards use their intellect and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard elemental cheeses to damage their foes, and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. I love it! I'm gonna be a cheese wizard! You're a cheese wizard, Stubble? Brilliant! Now then, there's just one minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. Cryptobotany? Applied insectology? Psychology of rocks? I feel like, applied psychology of rocks. Would that be the best for a gumshoe? Maybe I should have been an agent. Those sound more like they're big on stuff, but now, Cryptobotany? A cryptobotanist? Yes, you're an expert in all manner of plant-based arcana. Actually, no. Minored in insectology? Ah, an insectologist, so you're an expert on the bugs and birds and the bees and such. Yes, except for the birds part. I don't know. I think I might know rocks better. Now, let me see the other ones again. Psychology of rocks. Ah, a psychogeologist. So you know a lot about rocks and gems and their hopes and dreams. Absolutely, that sounds about right. You got perk. Psychogeologist. Well, with that, I believe we're done. Feel free to warm up and go about your day. Oh, wake up. How would I go about doing that? She smiles and points at the door on the right side of the screen. I mean, the right side of the dream. Just through that door. Oh, thank you. Abyss could gaze into you for days. Huh. Alright then. Well, that was something. A 100 minutes. You wake up feeling surprisingly refreshed. Yesterday's adventures leaving you none of the worse for wear. So, what do you guys think about this game? Thoughts? Feelings? Should I stream it again or try something different next week? I think that Tuesdays are going to be my experimental day to try out different types of games and see what sticks. What stuff you guys actually enjoy. I know that I'm going to keep going through Subnautica. That one's fun. I get the feeling that today wasn't particularly entertaining. And I know that I struggle with games that have a ton of reading. I'm not really big on those, considering I struggle with reading just to start with. Oh, great, I have more reading. Morning, Stubble. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned in a freak luggage fire. Ah, geez. That's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've kind of gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes from our shop front if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandpa. Ah, fair enough. I know that the stream got pretty quiet, so I'm not too sure about how much fun it was on the whole. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Probably gonna keep playing this for a bit longer. I'm not sure how much longer, though. My brain does feel tired. Maybe I should actually force myself to do games that have more reading just to get in more practice. I don't know. Reading's not exactly my forte, which is why I tend to keep away from, what's it called? Those games where you do a lot of reading, and it's just reading, in Anime Girls. You know the ones. Another curse thing? Oh, I'll be right. I'll be alright. Thanks anyway. Well, once you've gotten the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another curse thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at a local speakeasy at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues. Okay, what am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind, a pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch? I can't be certain. A watch in the speakeasy. In the alley? Got it. Anything else? To-do list. Ooh. Anything else? You'll need the password for the speakeasy. It's Fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. You got an item to-do list. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. They will. They always do. Cool. Chapter 1. Brain tired, no want reads. Next week, I'm gonna play a game with no words at all. I don't want to have to read, even for a moment. I'll find a game that doesn't involve any reading. I think I might actually end here because brain hurt. I always said I'm not that smart. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. And I will see you guys on Thursday? If I don't see you tomorrow, at least. Most likely Thursday, then. And with that, take care, everybody.
See you next time.